At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Extreme Arena here for the 2024 Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Blake Walker along with you here for today's first game of the day here at 10:25. It's Class 3A quarterfinals. Number 2nd ranked Western Christian at 31-13 takes on the 7th ranked Sioux Center Warriors. In for a good one today. Sioux Center, though, will have a tough task ahead of them. Western Christian, when you think of the state volleyball tournament, there's no way you don't think of Western Christian. This is the team's 24th straight state tournament appearance, and in 20-plus of those, they've made it to the semifinals. And Coach Vanderbeek is one of the top in the state. Vanderbeek knows how to get her teams to state. She knows how to win at state with a 60-10 record all-time here at the state tournament. They're also seeking a three-peat in terms of state championships. On the other side for Sioux Center, 9th state tournament appearance, runner-up in 2022 to Assumption, but this is a Sioux Center team that all across the board in this school district knows how to win. State basketball champions in recent memory. Very good in track, very good in softball, very good all across the board, but they're going to have to pull an upset today. In the Bound era, dating back to 2008, Sioux Center has never beaten Western Christian. They did play each other. They do play each other every single year, a couple times extra, but a perfect 23-0 for Western Christian since the Bound era started keeping stats in 2008. These two teams did play earlier this year. It was a win for Western Christian 2-1. Let's take a look at your road to state for both these two teams. Sioux Center, a Region 6 champion, defeated Cherokee Washington, a 3-1 win for the Warriors to get to the state tournament. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games, only losses to Sioux City East. Romy Bleeker is one to watch, 97.5% serve efficiency, 2nd in 3A. Service aces will come big, especially against a team like this. And then on the other side, for Western Christian, defeated Humboldt, a Region 2 champion, 8th state title in 15 years. It's either them or Dike New Hartford, dating every year back to 2009. That's how good those two programs have been. Maggie Van Schapen, 8.8 assists per set. That's 8th in 3A. And then Morgan Koyman, 0.8 blocks per set. That's tied for 14th in Class 3A. It's a tall task ahead for Sioux Center, but we've seen upsets happen. Heck, we even saw one seed go down yesterday in Class 4A action when Sergeant Bluff-Luton beat Xavier. The winner of this game will take on Assumption and West Delaware. That game will go at 12:25 at the conclusion of this one. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back to and go over more of what we got coming up on the docket. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. The 2 seed Western Christian taking on the 7 seed Sioux Center Warriors here in the Class 3A quarterfinals. Western Christian looking for a 3-peat in state championships, I should say. Sioux Center trying to pull the upset here today in what would be a monumental upset. But taking a look at both records, 13 losses for Western Christian. You might be thinking to yourself, well, how in the world did they get a 2 seed? Well, here's how. 11 of those 13 losses came to out-of-state opponents. If you didn't know, Western Christian does not have a conference. They are independent, so they can play whoever they want. They don't stick to a conference schedule. So a lot of out-of-state opponents. They've won a couple against them, but they've also lost a couple out-of-state games. Their only 2 wins against in-state opponents are Sergeant Bluff-Luton, who's in the Class 4A tournament, who just upset number 1 Xavier yesterday, and then Waukee Northwest, who also upset Ankeny in the first round in the Class 5A state tournament. So both their opponents that they've lost to in the state are headed off to the semifinals in their respective class. As for Sioux Center on the other side, 29-5 record for Coach Oldenkamp's crew. Oldenkamp, 494 wins in the career, 446 here at Sioux Center. The Warriors' only losses, Western Christian, Mount Vernon, MLC Floyd Valley. Those are the only four to Sioux City East as well. 4 out of the 5 are in-state opponents. They lost to Sioux Falls, Washington as well. So very well-organized teams, obviously coming from the same area of the state of Iowa. The crowd is great. Sioux Center has come out in all blue. They've shown out, as they have at every state tournament that I've called, at least in the last 5 years. And then Western Christian, obviously, with how much history comes from that volleyball program. You know the students are going to show out to try to help their team along. And it's fun. It's going to be a fun one to watch. Two teams that are young in some ways, obviously, for both sides. We'll go about it, but a lot of juniors, couple seniors. So everything changes every year, but that hasn't mattered for Western Christian. They've always been able to come out on top. Sioux Center, just the same. Obviously didn't make the state tournament last year, but are right back after the runner-up in 2022. We're going to send it down to the court. You might hear a little bit of the PA from the other court. We can't separate the PA feeds, but we just wanted to let you know it's just out of our control. But we'll send it down to the floor for our awards presentations beforehand to our alumni, and we'll get over to our starting lineups.
Timeout, Mid-Prairie. They're first. Fans, welcome to today's 2024 Girls State Volleyball Quarterfinal matchup featuring the Sioux Center Warriors and the Western Christian Wolfpack. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Faith Katmarinsky, a member of the Student Advisory Council from Pella Christian High School.
After the timeout, Aaron Jackson surveyed from Mount Vernon.
Of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events.
Tackers long
From
point.
Sioux Center,
Mustangs.
Denny and Bev Jansen.
Aaron Jackson serving set point for Mount Vernon.
And from Western Christian, Minerva Van Ginkel. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants,
Golden
coaches,
Hawks.
and spectators.
Substitution for the Hawks, number 16, Harper Pesha. Serving number 1, Jovi Evans.
And
Set point
spectators in a positive manner.
for Mount Vernon.
Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the match. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in today's quarterfinal matchup.
And the first set goes to Mount Vernon, 25-22.
First, the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Sioux Center Warriors. Number 1, Georgia Vandenberg. Number 5,
Fans,
Bailey
tradition
Traber.
is an important part of the Iowa Girls High School
Number
Athletic
6,
Union's
Lainey
storied history.
Franken.
Because our past
Number
is an
7,
integral part of
Hope
what we do
Faber.
today, we ask that everyone
Number
in
9,
attendance
Addison
please join in a
Branson.
round of applause to show our
Number
appreciation
13,
to all the
Mia
women
Jensen.
who have participated in high
Number
school
14,
athletics in
Jaden
Iowa.
Rosenboom.
Once an Iowa girl,
And
always
number
an Iowa
15,
girl.
Haley Kaiser. The assistant coaches for Sioux Center.
As a
Brooke
reminder, be
Faber,
sure to pick up your
Sarah
limited
Koistra,
edition
and
2024
Lexi Hooker.
Girls State Volleyball Tournament Souvenir Program
And now, let's
tournament
meet the starters
merchandise
for the Sioux
presented
Center
by Iowa Farm
Warriors.
Bureau. Purchase yours today by visiting
junior,
guest
number
services
3,
and the
Romy
merchandise stand,
Bleeker.
both located on the north end of the
sophomore,
concourse.
Number 4, Marin Franken. A junior, number 8, Avery Bitker. A senior, number 10, Margot Scheidemann. A senior, number 11, Michaelin Vanderwall. A junior, number 12, Courtney Schmidt. And the libero, a senior, number 2, Macy Schmalbeck. Head coach for Sioux Center is Julie Oldenkamp. And now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for Western Christian. Number 0, Breslin Koima. Number 2, Hadley Deckers. Number 3, Bentley Bleak. Number 5, Annie Cooley. Number 7, Madden Dieger. Number 8, Kendra Koyman. Number 9, Maria Wiener. Number 14, Autumn Wolfswinkel. The assistant coaches, Ashton Klein, Amanda Hall, and Jenna Dykstra. Now let's meet the starters for the Wolfpack. A junior, number 4, Scarlett Winterfeld. A junior, number 6, Maggie Van Scapen. A senior, number 10, Shay Reitzma. A freshman, number 11, Morgan Koyman. A junior, number 12, Addie Vantal. A sophomore, number 13, Olivia Tenaple. And the libero, a senior, number 1, Sydney Feenstra. Head coach for the Wolfpack is Tammy Verbeek. Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for this match. Your first referee, Kurt Larkin. Your second referee, Gene Denny. And your line judges, Andy Chase and Todd Waddell. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for state tournament volleyball.
Ready for set 2.
You are watching the 2024 Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. And as sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, the Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Blake Walker along with you here for our first quarterfinal of the day on court number 2, the 2 seed, Western Christian. The Wolfpack taking on the 7 seed, Sioux Center Warriors. Two teams very familiar with the state tournament in recent memory. Sioux Center a runner-up in 2022 to Davenport Assumption. Western Christian has won 3 straight. Not all in the same class, but they've won 3 straight, including a upset over Dike New Hartford a couple of years ago. The Dike New Hartford team that didn't really lose a game all year, and Western Christian pulled the upset. So they're in the midst of really what has turned out to be a 25-year dynasty with Coach Vanderbeek at the helm. But don't underestimate Sioux Center. A huge crowd today for both schools coming from the same area. The winner will take on either Assumption or West Delaware. That game will go at the conclusion of this one. Sioux Center is in blue. Western Christian is in the maroon. And we are ready for state tournament volleyball here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. The ball will be in play. Romy Bleeker, the 5'6" junior, will be the one to start things off here in this one. The 2 seed and the 7 seed. We are underway here at Extreme Arena. And already, Western Christian off to a fast start. Scarlett Winterfield, the junior, catches the right corner on the far side of the court. And Western Christian is on the board first in this one. Serve on the way for the Wolfpack. They go to the middle now. And that one goes long. A good attempt for Sioux Center. Michaelin Vanderwall sneaks in and grabs the kill, and we're tied at 1. One all here to start things out. Serve on the way by Margot Scheidemann. Wolfpack line it up. Far side kill from the other side, attempted by Morgan Koima. And Koima can't get it to drop, and Sioux Center takes the lead 2-1. Scheidemann to serve back again, a senior 6 foot. Her team in the lead here to start things out. That one is blocked at the net, but it's off the block in a good way, and Morgan Koima is on it. We're tied back at 2. Morgan Koima, just a freshman. Phenomenal stuff for her, 314 kills. Her, Winterfield, and Bleak all separated in the kill category by just 6, and they're all in the 300s. That tells you all you need to know, as Sioux Center drops that one over the top off a couple Western Christian hands, and the Warriors take back the lead. Avery Bitker is the one counted for on the kill attempt. Warriors to serve again with a 3-2 advantage as that one goes long and a service error, and Western Christian will take the point. In games like this state tournament, we've seen teams possibly sometimes rack up the service error numbers, but sometimes they turn out to be okay. It just depends on if you can go long on a couple possessions. 3-all here to start set number 1. Warriors set it up. That one's blocked back. Nicely done by Shea Reitzma, the senior. Reitzma, 76 blocks coming into this state tournament, second most on the team. Gives the Wolfpack back the lead on the serve now by Wolfswinkel. Warriors get a push across on the far side by Schmidt. Kill tap is just off the block. That works. Bentley Bleak, the junior. Nice job by Bleak getting around the block attempt. 317 kills for Bleak. That's second most on the team coming into the state tournament. A 5-3 advantage and no serve. They'll reserve. So we'll try it again. 5-3 lead for Western Christian in the early going here, the 2 seed and the 7 seed. Autumn Wolfswinkel on the serve, and the Warriors will set it back up. Far side ball. Nice dig by Breslin Koima. But that one's airmailed on the back line by Scarlett Winterfield, and Sioux Center will take the point. Always fun to watch the first 10 points between a team at the state tournament. Usually you start to see a couple jitters get worked out. No matter if you've been here 24 straight times or this is now a first consecutive time, like Sioux Center. Wolfpack set up in the middle, pushed across by Reitzma. Now a near side attack by Georgia Vandenberg, and the whistle is blown. I believe we're going to get a in the net violation. A legal hit is the call. 5-all. Lainey Franken, the senior, now on to serve for Sioux Center with a 5-5 game to start things out in set number 1. Kind of a lobbing serve there, and now Western Christian will airmail it to the back line. Bentley Bleak underneath of it a little too much, and Sioux Center has rallied back with 3 straight points, 6-5. A couple IMT insurance substitutions in for Western Christian. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTIS.com. All substitutions here at the state tournament brought to you by our friends at IMT Insurance. Sydney Feenstra, the libero, gets in. And then a really nice play by Shea Reitzma, the senior, to get past the block. Gets Western Christian back at 500. Back and forth start here for both teams. Really not seeing any true advantage on either side. Annie Cooley was on the serve here. A kill attempt off the block by Marin Franken, not going to go. And Western Christian's able to keep it in. Push across, and the dig attempt, not going to go. Sydney Feenstra tried to dig it up to her best ability. Might have hesitated because she thought Scarlett Winterfield was going to get in there as well. Sioux Center takes the point. (7-6) Sioux Center starting things out in set number 1 of this Class 3A quarterfinal. Kill attempt dropped in perfectly by Shea Reitzma. 169 kills coming in, averaging 1.5 per set. Both teams even apiece at 10.8 kills per set coming into the state tournament. 7-7 all, very even here to start things out. Kill attempt by Margot Skydema. Not going to go. This one an awkward hit in the air and going to hit the antenna. 8-7. Good attempt by Macy Schmalbeck, the libero for Sioux Center, the one in orange and gray, to attempt to keep it in, but obviously going from her backside, wasn't able to see where that one's going to go. Off the block was Franken, couldn't get it to go. Here comes a near side kill attack. Warriors keep it alive. Too long though for Schmalbeck. Back-to-back times now, just a little long trying to catch up with it. 9-7 Western Christian. Couple consecutive points in the row for the Wolfpack, and here comes a serve by Olivia Tennipple. Tennipple, the sophomore, on the good serve, but now picks it up. Kill drops in. Scarlett Winterfield doing a lot here early. That is her second kill. Western Christian kind of spreading the wealth so far, not trying anything too crazy. Starting to go on a run here, 10-7. See if the Warriors can respond. An awkward knock across. They do eventually get it over. Could have gotten it into the net violation. Skydema, kind of a weak dribbler across. And that one perfectly dropped in by Shea Reitzma. You can see why three players have 300-plus kills or more. It's spreading the wealth. 11-7 Western Christian leads. We'll be back. Western Christian leads.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Coach Julie Oldenkamp talking with her team. A Sioux Center team that you may be thinking, if you're just an average viewer or someone that just kind of occasionally tunes into state tournaments, you're like, man, we've seen Sioux Center a lot. Well, we have. This class in general, this group of girls has been to the state tournament in both basketball, volleyball, and track all together. So Sioux Center has built and has had a great program in recent history. And they know how to get to the state tournament, and usually we see that. Usually a team, especially on the girls' side, if they make it in state volleyball, good chances are they might actually be there for basketball. Same thing with softball. So winning breeds winning. And Sioux Center has just that with a really good culture. That one just misses. I think Sioux Center thought it was touched. Margot Skydema thought she had it. Sioux Center turned around and was celebrating like they had it, but it was not touched. And in fact was out. So a 12-7 advantage for Western Christian here in the early going of set number one. Skydema tries again, gets it blocked back. Near side ball, and once again dropped in by Scarlett Winterfield. Only 5'7". She's one of the shorter people on the court most of the time, but it hasn't mattered. Good height advantage and a great jumping ability makes it 13-7 for Western Christian, trying to pull away here in the early going. That one awkwardly off the hands of a Warrior, and that one goes into the bench. That is an ace serve for the Wolfpack. All aces in today's match are brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Western Christian with, I believe, is their first, but that one awkwardly off the hands after a really nice play on this near side for Sioux Center to get them back in the scoring position. Makes it 14-8. A couple more IMT insurance substitutions. Number 5, Kaylee Traver checks out for Sioux Center. And the kill by Marin Franken. Wolfpack set up in the middle, and that one a little bit off net and a little bit of a block. A little bit of both for Sioux Center. They'll take it. Puts it at 14-9. attack error was on Reitzma. We'll catch everyone up with stats for both teams in between the breaks. Nice dig by the libero. Schmalbeck putting in work, and two girls were up on the front line for Sioux Center. It did not matter for Scarlett Winterfield. It's kill number 4 for her already. And how about Maggie Van Scapen? Already 7 assists for the junior. 6-point advantage here for Western Christian. Nice setup there for the Warriors. Winterfield, an awkward punch, misses the punch attempt, and that one goes on an attack error, 15-10. Romy Bleeker is back in for Sioux Center. She'll be the one to serve here. Bleeker, 26 aces coming into the state tournament. That is not one of them to add to the column. Bleeker sets up, and Skydema couldn't quite get it to drop. Winterfield, nothing on it. Here comes a backline attack that misses for Michaela Vanderwall. Tried to get it to really turn left and maybe catch the other side of the court. Instead, never got over the net. And it's 16-10 Western Christian. Wolfpack trying to pull away here in set number 1 after a very back-and-forth first couple of points in this one. Breslin Koima was on the serve and beautifully dropped in. Avery Bitker, the junior. High arcing attack, good jump by Bitker. 82 kills coming into the state tournament. 16-11 Western Christian here. Backline awkwardly. Skydema and Franken, a little bit of miscommunication. They didn't know who was going to jump for it. Franken jumped for it last second to at least try to save it, to no avail. Warriors trying to regroup here, 17-11. Winterfield on the serve. Here comes a near side attack that just misses. Nobody touched it, as Michaela Vanderwall just misses the edge. 18-11, largest lead of the set so far for the Wolfpack. And Coach Oldenkamp says now's a good time to take a timeout, so we'll take one with him. 18-11, Western Christian leads. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Western Christian huddled up, trying to get things sorted out here. Tammy Verbeek, 1,151 wins in the career for Verbeek in 29 years coaching. 25 state tournament appearances, 24 straight with Western Christian, and a 60-10 record at the state volleyball tournament. She's played 70 games here. She's coached 70 games here. Unbelievable records that Western Christian just keeps setting. 18-11, Western Christian on top in set number 1. Sioux Center gets that one across. Here comes a kill attempt by Bentley Bleak. That won't go. Backline to Skydema, and a whistle is blown. Double hit for Sioux Center, and this set's starting to go away from the Warriors a little bit, trailing by 8. Sioux Center got here thanks to a win in the Region 6 championship against Cherokee Washington 3-1. A very tough Cherokee Washington team, mind you. Service error for Western Christian puts it at 19-12. These two teams played earlier this year. Western Christian got away with a 2-1 victory. That one just barely misses the line, and it's 20-12 on back-to-back service errors by both teams. Serve upcoming by Autumn Wolfswinkel. Midpoint attack. Drops in from Aaron Franken. Sophomore doing a really nice job kind of sneaking her way in there. 225 kills this season, averaging about 2.5 per set. That's second most on the team in the per set category. Lead is back to 7. The Warriors going to try to hang around here in set number 1. That one just going to work once again for Bentley Bleak. A Warrior went diving to go get it, but out of reach. 21-13 for the Wolfpack. Annie Cooley, the junior, on to serve here. From up here, sure seems like almost all serves have been right there against the net. That's an attack error for Sioux Center. The lead is 9. That's the largest here in set number 1 for Western Christian. Maggie Van Scapen, the junior, to serve. She's got 8 assists already for Maggie. Did that one catch the line? No, it did not. Just missed. In the last couple minutes, it's been just that for Sioux Center, just barely missing the lines. 23-13, Wolfpack here in set number 1. And once again, Van Scapen will serve. And that's a really good serve, a Channel Seed service ace for Van Scapen. Not just in the assist category, but stepping up here in a couple service aces opportunities. Set point here for Western Christian, have really pulled away here in a back and forth early going. Feenstra, the libero, picked it up. Kill attempt drops in for Bentley Bleak, who really picked it up here in the late going. And Western Christian takes set number 1 over Sioux Center. 25-13 is your score. We will be back for set number 2. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slate's the place for you!
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker with you here in this Class 3A quarterfinal. Western Christian takes set number 1 over Sioux Center, 25-13, to take a 1-0 lead. Take a look at some stats so far in this one. Your kills, Western Christian currently leads. The hitting percentage is where it's at. A .240 hitting percentage for Western Christian and a negative .067 hitting percentage for Sioux Center. 11 assists already for Western Christian. 2 service aces. Service errors aren't bad. Take a look at the digs and blocks as well. Really, it's just Sioux Center really didn't have a ton of opportunities. Western Christian really poured it on there after those first couple minutes. Kind of went back and forth, was tied 7-7, 8-8, and then Western Christian was able to pull away for the most part. But 14 points is also crucial. Sioux Center only has 7 points, so that also tells you all you need to know, and they only scored 13. So very dominant showing here by Western Christian so far in the early going. In this Class 3A quarterfinal, Western Christian has kind of jumped around. Has been 3A some years, has been 2A. Sioux Center technically, according to bed numbers, is the largest 3A school in the state of Iowa. And it feels like they just keep growing. So here we go, set number 2. Sydney Feenstra, the libero, will come on and serve, and we're off and running in set number 2. See if Western Christian can really pull away here, or will Sioux Center get back in it? And that's a good start. Exactly what they needed. Avery Bitker on the kill. It's our third of the day. Individual leaders in kills, Shea Reitzma with 3, Scarlett Winterfield with 3, and Bentley Bleak with 3 for Western Christian. That goes long on an attack error, and Sioux Center will take it. Early 2-0 lead. Sioux Center hung in tight there for those first couple points. About to 8 or 9 in that first set, and then Western Christian started to pull away, so the Warriors going to try to hang around a little bit longer here. There's another attack error. Make it 3-0 Sioux Center to start things out. And Margot Skydema will come on and serve here. Awkward hit again. Wolfpack try to corral it. Kill attempt, not going to go. Good job on the back line by Romy Bleeker. Met at the net. Good save by Scapin. A free ball across, and Sioux Center sets back up with a 3-0 lead. Long ball again. Schmalbeck right there. Kill attempt. Gonna go! McKaylin Vanderwall. Nicely done. Makes it 4-0 Sioux Center to start set number 2. They took a set from the Wolfpack earlier this season when these two met. Gonna try to do it again. And they're off to a good start to do it. Skydema was the one on the serve. Kill attempt. Blocked. What's the call? It's going to be Sioux Center. And that thing barely dropped in, but a block is a block, and they'll take it. $5-0. And Western Christian finally gets on the board. I think Van Scapen might have been the one in on that one. Yeah, she was. Maggie Van Scapen gets in. That's her first kill of the day. 2 digs for her, 9 assists. And back-to-back, now a Channel Seeds service ace for Western Christian. It's hard to put runs against this team, I can tell you that. 5-2. Another serve on the way. That one by Koima. A middle attack, nicely done. Avery Bitker. Boy, she's got a good vertical. It really, really helps her out. 6-2 advantage for Sioux Center early in the going of set number 2. Near side ball, blocked back, but not enough off the block. Give the point to Morgan Koima, the freshman. One of a couple freshmen. Madden DeJager, also a freshman on the team here. And another service ace. That one off the hands of McKaylin Vanderwall in an awkward way. Right back within 2 on a Channel Seeds service ace. Scarlett Winterfield on the serve. Attack in the middle, that works. Maren Franken drops that one in. That's her 3rd kill of the day. Romy Bleeker leading Sioux Center in assists right now with 7. (7-4), Sioux Center on top in set number 2. Lainey Franken on the serve. Set up in the middle by Scapin. Here comes the attack that is going to drop in for Morgan Koima again. And Koima will check out. Really good couple possessions there for Morgan Koima, the freshman. Koima came into the tournament, 314 kills for Koiman. And that one goes. I believe that was Courtney Schmidt. Yes, it was. So a couple big plays here for a couple bench players. Coming in off the bench and making a big difference. Schmidt, 191 kills this year. 8-5 lead for Sioux Center. Already 5 points away from trying to match their total in the first, but that one's blocked back. Nicely done by Bentley Bleak to get up and go get it. First set, we really didn't see a lot of blocks. I think we only had one block the entire first set combined for both teams, and it went to Western Christian. Maggie Van Scapen was the one on the serve. Skydema, did she get it? Yes, she did. In the first set, it felt like they were just missing a couple ones right on the line, and that time not going to miss. A couple IMT insurance substitutions. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. 6-9 is your score. Sioux Center with the lead here. That one's going to hit the antenna. There goes another point for Sioux Center. So a couple errors so far by the Western Christian Wolfpack. But based off the sideline, and obviously how good this team has been in recent memory and today, not too worried about it. Sioux Center's going to have to keep their foot on the gas. Skydema sets up in the middle for Franken. Kill attempt back to Skydema. That works. 11-6. Skydema's really starting to get things rolling here. 2 kills already so far. Wolfpack trying to get back going, but that's not going to work. It's blocked back again. Skydema and company, 12-6, Sioux Center. Great start to set number 2. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. A lot to be excited for if you're a Sioux Center fan here in set number 2. Julie Oldenkamp and her squad looking good here. 12-6 in set number 2. They only scored 13 in the first set, and they're already 1 away from tying that. So much better out of the break, to say the least. And we'll see if they can keep it going here in set number 2. "12-6 is your score, and the Warriors will serve. From Maren Franken. Really strong kill attempt, not going to go. Western Christian thought they had one. Georgia Vandenberg hit the deck. Western Christian tries again, and that one goes off the block for Bentley Bleak, who really started to pick things up at the end of the first set. Back within 5. Olivia Tennaple on to serve here for Western Christian, trailing by 5. Couple service aces here this set for Western Christian. That's really been where their points have come from in the most part. Strong kill attack. That's going to go for Shea Reitzma, the senior. 4 kills on the day for Reitzma. Long ball picked up by Schmalbeck. Skydema couldn't quite get it there as Sydney Feenstra was on the receiving end. So Skydema will try again, and that goes. Skydema's really starting to get things rolling here in set number 2. 3 kills for her. Kills, for the most part, for Sioux Center have been pretty much spread out. Skydema with 3, Frankens with 4, Vanderwall's got 2, Bitker's got 4, so it's really not coming from one player exactly. So they're spreading it out a little bit. 5-point lead here for the Warriors, who have now matched their point total in set number 1, and the libero Macy Schmalbeck couldn't quite get to that one in time. Kind of an awkward drop, makes it 13-9. And Sydney Feenstra, the libero, will come on and serve. Both liberos playing well today, kind of the facilitator, if you will. Winterfield's got to get her across. She's been quiet here in set number 2. That one somehow saved by Skydema. Winterfield tried to catch him off guard, couldn't do it. She kind of laughed about it. Somehow stayed alive, and the volley continues. Skydema gets blocked. I think it was Addie Van Hole who was in on the block. Van Hole, a junior, 6'1". Haven't called her name much today. Hasn't been in much today, but makes a big difference there. 13-10. Here comes Western Christian. Not until they put it in the net, and that's a service error. Feenstra this year, kind of a rare mistake. 35. Aces coming in. That leads the team. 4-point lead for the Warriors. Here comes a near side attack. Really nice job on the back line by Ten Naple. Sioux Center tries again. A little bit of a lob over top. Winterfield got it. Just enough of a lob that they didn't know where it was going to go. Kind of misplayed. And that makes it 11-14. The Wolfpack not going to go away here in set number 2, and an upcoming serve attempt by Koima. Sioux Center gets right back into it, though. Nice play by Courtney Schmidt. Warriors just kind of staying one step ahead here at this point, trying not to allow any runs here by the Wolfpack, who everybody knows can easily go on a run if needed. The serve by Traber. This is going to be a close play at the net, and the whistle is blown, or is it going to be in the net violation? I believe so. 16-11 Sioux Center. Couple errors here that have kind of continued to move along here in set number 2. Warriors by 5. Skydema on the back line. Here comes an attack. That's not going to work. Blocked back. Michaela Vanderwall trying her luck at it. Couldn't quite get it. (16-12). Middle ball by Franken. Not going to go. Bentley Bleak will set back up to the other side. Skydema's there. Long push across to the back corner by Franken, and there's an error on an attack. 16-14. Brings out Scarlett Winterfield to serve again. Scarlett, a seasoned player here with Western Christian. Near side, or far side attack. That goes. Courtney Schmidt, couple big possessions here for Courtney. She's got 3 kills on the day. I think Franken still leads the team with 4, but a lot of 3s, a lot of 4s, a lot of 2s. Again, not really too much going out. Really, the only stat that really stands out, Van Scapen has 14 assists for Western Christian. Really strong kill attempt, but Skydema's there. Schmidt tries again, not going to go. They'll try again on the other side, and that goes. Bentley Bleak in on the kill. Another couple more IMT insurance substitution. Libero checks out for Western Christian. That's Sydney Feenstra. Wolfpack kind of one step forward, one step back. Really haven't been able to do much. Western Christian wanted an antenna violation, but it's not. It's 4 hits, and it's 17-15. Here come the Wolfpack. Coach Oldenkamp. She stood up. I thought maybe she'd call a timeout. Going to wait just a little bit. I bet if Western Christian maybe gets one more, you might. Schmidt gets blocked. Skydema couldn't quite get to it, but did in time. Awkward hit across for Van Scapen. The volley continues. Nobody knows who wants to go with it. A little bit of miscommunication there. Doesn't matter. Sioux Center takes the point off of the confusion by Western Christian. That was kind of an out-of-shape possession. 18-15. Both teams seeming to be content holding these spots as Schmalbeck on the serve. Long kill-up attempts. Shea Reitzma might as well clear the lane for her whenever she gets in the middle. Boy, she can be so tough. That's her 4th kill of the day. Wolfpack back within 2. Warriors know it is very hard to come back down from down 2-0. And a service ace, Channel Seed service ace. They had a couple to start this set, and they go right back to it with Maggie Van Scapen. And there's your timeout by Sioux Center. 18-17, Sioux Center on top in set number 2. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Western Christian and Sioux Center. Wolfpack takes set number 1, but Sioux Center has fought back very well here in set number 2. 18-17 is your score. Wolfpack currently 3 straight state championships. Trying to make it 4. I know people don't like to look to the other side of the bracket, but Mount Vernon awaits on the other side. Most likely, Mount Vernon has been phenomenal this year. But we've seen upsets happen here at the state tournament. But those two seem like they're on a collision course. If Sioux Center can do something today, you never know. It's a really impressive second set here. Couple awkward hits in a row. Western Christian fans thought that was 4 hits. Kill attempt by Winterfield. It is saved once again. Kaylee Travers right there. Winterfield sets up to Bleak. Nothing there. Volley continues. Here's Skydema on the other side. And doesn't work. Sydney Feenstra got a face full of a volleyball there. It just couldn't do much. 19-17. That's really what it's been. Western Christian has yet to been able to take the lead here in quite some time in this set. The Warriors have been able to just stay in front, trying to even this thing at 1. That one just skates the line, and it's 19-18. That's a kill for Shea Reitzma again. That's her 6th. That is tied with Winterfield. Bleak has 5. Olivia Tendaple, the sophomore. Middle attack, a little bit awkward off the net by Vanderberg, and a little bit more awkward dropping in. 2018, Sioux Center. Over on court number 1, Mount Vernon defeats Mid Prairie. 25-16 is the final score of that one. Near side ball, really good kill attempt. That's going to work off the block. 2019. Boy, if you're a Sioux Center fan, it's getting tense. You know you got to lock down here to at least tie it back up at 1. You don't want to go down 2-0. Skydema pops it over the net. Winterfield, did she get it? Yes, she did. We are tied at 20. They've just been scratching, gnawing away. Veenstra on to serve here for the Wolfpack. Trying to take the lead. That's a good serve. Set up far side and long. Nobody can get to it. Skydema again. (21-20). This set is going to come down to it. Skydema here on the serve with the lead. Don't want to give away any free points here if you're Sioux Center. Winterfield drops it in the perfect spot. Even back at 21. Winterfield, 9 kills here, has really gotten going in the back half of the second set. Western Christian trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead. We saw Sergeant Bluff Luton take a 2-0 lead yesterday. That one's blocked back. Nicely done by Morgan Koima. Koyman, excuse me. 22-21. We saw SBL take a 2-0 lead. They then gave up 2 to Xavier, but then won it in 5. You don't really want to have to go that route. Sioux Center gets a little tricky, kind of off balance, 23-21. Western Christian putting it on late here. We'll take a break.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by Iowa Farm Bureau here on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. 23-21, Western Christian on top of Sioux Center. The Warriors have led for most of this second set, but the Wolfpack have picked it up here late. A couple mistakes, couple just slip-ups by Sioux Center have given the Wolfpack the lead by 2, and now they're 2 away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead here in the quarterfinals. The winner will take on West Delaware or Assumption. That game starts at the conclusion of this one, slated to start at 12:25. Did that one catch the back line? Yes, it did. Courtney Schmidt was in on it. Lead is back to 1. Coach Oldenkamp really trying to fire up her team, keep them in it. The lead is 1 for the Wolfpack on the serve by Traver. Awkward volley across, kind of a free one for Koyman. Kill attempt, kind of blocked up in the air. Sioux Center is able to recover. Back line to Schmidt, up in the air, and Winterfield had it, pushed to the back corner, and that's going to be a tie for Sioux Center. Western Christian tried everything they could to get the back corners figured out, to no avail. Timeout Western Christian. 23-23 will stay here during this one as we're getting down to it in set number 2. So looked like the Wolfpack kind of trying a couple things, maybe trying to keep a couple people off guard, but to no avail. And just like that, tied back at 23 in a crucial second set. Take a look at a couple of your individual stats here. Anything that stands off the page for Sioux Center. Your leading kill leaders are Bitker and Skydema with 5. How about 13 assists for Romy Bleeker? Diggs category is led by Skydema with 7. Western Christian is Winterfield with 9 kills. Assists 19 for Van Scapen. And your dig leader is Van Scapen and Tenapel with 6 apiece. All right, here we go. Set number 2 getting down to it, 23-23. The serve by Traver. Koima called everybody off, and that one's off the block, and they are 1 point away from taking set number 2. It's set point here for Western Christian. (24-23). Scarlett Winterfield, the one who leads the team in kills here so far, is on to serve. Far side ball from Schmidt. Winterfield, an awkward hit, but they're able to save it. Nicely done by the Wolfpack. Set up in the middle, and that one is a 4 hits, and Western Christian takes set number 2. And Coach Veerbeek is fired up for good reason. 25-23, Western Christian takes our second set. They lead 2-0. We'll be back for set number 3. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. Class 3A quarterfinal in between set number 2 and now set number 3. Western Christian takes set number 2, 25-23. A much better second set by Sioux Center. Take a look at your stats so far. 25 kills for Western Christian, a little bit better hitting percentage for Sioux Center. They were in the negatives to start at the end of set number 1. Western Christian's hitting percentage has gone down a little bit. Aces, service aces, been a big part of Western Christian so far with 5. That's been a big difference maker for them for the most part. Digs also favoring Western Christian, then attack errors, 16 for Sioux Center, 12 for Western Christian. Don't have it on there, but blocks. Sioux Center has yet to have a block. Western Christian has 4. But a dominant first set by Western Christian kind of looked like, well, should be able to cruise, but Warriors came out swinging there in that second set. Now it is just a matter of how strong do you come out in set number 3, because now you're down 2-0. We'll have to see how everyone shakes out. So 2-0 Western Christian on top. And we're off and running in set number 3, and that is a good start for Scarlett Winterfield, who now has 10 kills on the day. That was one thing in set number 2. One to nothing lead here for Western Christian to start. As that one drops in for Sioux Center. This one knocked in the air. Kill attempt. Going to drop in. 2-1 in favor of the Wolfpack. Winterfield on to serve here, and that one just misses, so an attack error or service error. First set went back and forth for the most part. Or second set, I should say, went back and forth. First set, it was all Western Christian. As that one drops in, nicely done. I believe Courtney Schmidt was up there on the front line as well. And it was Courtney Schmidt on the kill. 3-2 Sioux Center here in set number 3, and that one goes long on a service error. So a couple service errors by both teams to start things out. And Renata back at 3. Serve on the way from the back line from Wolfswinkel. Haven't called her name a ton today. Getting a couple possessions in. There's another good ball by Courtney Schmidt. Kind of an awkward hit across, but was able to find the floor. And here we go. 4-3. Sioux Center takes back the lead. Franken on to serve. That one, a little bit of a high ball. Western Christian able to corral it. That one long. And was it touched? No, they're going to say it wasn't touched. Shea Reitzman and company really thought they might have gotten one there. Did not. Sioux Center's lead is 2. Another good serve by Franken. Kind of put that in the right spot. That one knocked up in the air. Western Christian gets off of it, knows that that'll be their point, and it is 5-4. A couple more IMT Insurance substitution. Sydney Feenstra checks in. All substitutions here at the state tournament brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. That's 2 service errors in this set alone. Western Christian led in the service aces category. But obviously a couple errors keeping Sioux Center in it here in set number 3 as Western Christian trying to finish it with a sweep. That one off the block. That works for Western Christian. On a net violation, actually, is what they're going to call it. (6-5). Olivia Ten-Napel is in on the serve. She's got 7 digs already today with 3 assists. Good stat line all across the board. Welcome back, Margot Skydema. A little bit of a quiet start to set number 3, but she's right back on it. That's her 7th kill today. She's got 7 digs to occupy that stat as well. Warriors just kind of holding a steady lead here, very similar to what we saw in set number 2. Shea Reitzman catches the back corner. That's going to be a point, 7-6. Don't forget at the conclusion of this one, 12:25 slated start. West Delaware will take on Davenport Assumption. That is who the winner of this game will play as whistle is blown for 2 hits or a double hit on Sioux Center. We're right back at 7. So a couple errors here to start for both teams. A little sloppy. Trying to figure things back out. Feenstra on the serve here. Here comes Skydema. And again, Skydema gets it done. The senior is leaving it all out on the court here so far. That is her 8th kill of the day. Your assist leader for Sioux Center, Romy Bleeker with 13. Maggie Van Scapen has 24 assists for Western Christian. She's everywhere. That one dropped over by Winterfield, and Sioux Center's able to save it. Nicely done by Schmalbeck to push it back across. Wolfpack try a couple of those blooper shots right across. Morgan Koyman called everyone off to try to get it, and a beautiful back corner attack by McKaylin Vanderwall. Boy, I think she saw that from the very beginning, said, I'm going to catch the back corner. And that's exactly what she did. Really well done. 2-point lead again for Sioux Center. And reserve. Sometimes when there's two games going on at one time, it's sometimes hard to figure out what whistle it is. That time we're able to figure it out easy, but no game going on right now. Still 30 minutes until Kemper versus Wahlert Catholic. As there's a service ace by Sioux Center. All service aces here at the state tournament brought to you by Channel Seeds. Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Good start here for Sioux Center, kind of matching what they did in the second set. Kill attempt. Almost went long. Picked up on the back line by 10 Naple. Really nice dig by Marin Franken. Kind of was holding her knee there at the end of that one. There's a block for Sioux Center. Actually going to call it 4 hits for Western Christian. 11-7. Again, the Warriors have come out swinging here. It's a great response considering how set number 1 went. They hung tight with Western Christian through the first couple points, and then eventually Western Christian pulled away. Skydema was in there. A really good possession there for the Warriors. Now Winterfield pushes across, and nobody was ready for Sioux Center. A diving attempt by Marin Franken. Franken limping just a little bit. She took a little bit of a stumble there going after a dig. I think she kind of waved it off. She said she's okay, but at least it was noticeable there. 11-8. Again, another nice play by Vanderwall. That's her 4th kill of the day. Sioux Center has found something on the near side of the court up against Western Christian. That's where most of these kills have been going. Either a weak side or something here for the Wolfpack. That one, nice job by Franken to save it. 12-8. Kill goes. Morgan Koyman. Boy, only a freshman and she's making plays like that. I'd say that's pretty well done. 5 kills already for her. Van Scapen is up to 25 assists on the day. So she continues to rack them up. Lead is 3. Courtney Schmidt got a good swing at that one. Western Christian tries their own. You don't see a ton of fast attacks by Western Christian by any means, as that one called for 4 hits. But you just haven't seen a lot of heavy, quick, speedy attacks by Western Christian like sometimes you see other teams completely lean on that. And it's also not like we've seen one dominant kill leader in this one. Another service error for Western Christian. I believe that's their 3rd of this set. Lead is back to 3, 13-10. Traver on the serve here for Sioux Center. Nice one, just catches the net. Western Christian's able to recover well as it was pushed across by Koyman. Schmidt awkwardly off her hand gives the point to Western Christian. I think you could be the best volleyball player in the world. Sometimes you'll still have one come off your hand like that. Nothing much you can do about it. Romy Bleeker starting to get up there in assist numbers for Sioux Center. Currently 15 for the junior. Good push across. That knee looks just fine for Franken there. Back and forth we go. A near side attack, and there's a block. Courtney Schmidt and Marin Franken get in on it. Lead is still 3. So almost identical to what we saw in set number 2 here. Sioux Center steadily keeping the lead for the most part. But it's just a matter, can you finish? Warriors set up again for Schmidt. Picked up on the back line by Koyma. There's a Koyma and a Koyman for both teams, or for Western Christian. Who'd have thunk? That one's off the block. That works for Western Christian. Bentley Bleak is the one counted for on the kill, 14-12. So Mount Vernon has already punched their ticket to the next round. They'll await the winner of Wahlert Catholic and Kemper Catholic. And then obviously winner of this one will take on West Delaware and Assumption. That game is tomorrow at 2:25. Sioux Center continues to keep the pressure on, though. Don't write in Western Christian yet. Marin Franken is in there. Lead is back to 3. It's pretty much we're just trading points at this state in the match. Sioux Center trying to avoid the sweep. That one was going to be really close if it went long on the serve by Schmalbeck. Western Christian decided to keep it in play. And a nice spot by Georgia Vandenberg. Knew exactly where everybody wasn't on the floor, was able to push it to that far back corner, and Vandenberg has them with the lead at 16-12. Schmalbeck on the serve. That's going to be an awkward play. It is saved back in by Scapin. Skydema pushes it across. Kill attempt, drops in for Bentley Bleak. That's her 8th kill of the day. Bleak with 9, Winterfield with 12 kills. Reitzma with 7. I think Skydema still leads Sioux Center there. Another service error for Western Christian. Let's take a look how many they have. I think the stats might be skewed here. It says 4 for Sioux Center on service errors. I think that might be switched. That one's in the net. Sioux Center extends the lead, and Coach Veerbeek wants a timeout. 18-13. How about this third set by Sioux Center? We'll take a break.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. 18-13, Sioux Center trying to avoid the sweep here in this Class 3A quarterfinal against the 2-seed Western Christian. Sioux Center, the 7-seed. It's been a fun one so far. Sioux Center was in this position in set number 2, could not finish it as it came down to it in a 25-23 match. Western Christian crowd trying to get back on their feet and fire up their team, while Sioux Center trying to keep a hold of the momentum. 18-13 in set number 3. Strong kill attempt by Reitzma, won't go. Here comes the backline attempt by Skydema, and Sydney Feenstra, the libero, is there. And off the block works Scarlett Winterfield. That's her 13th kill of the day. And off the assist from Van Scapen, who now has 28. And the libero, Feenstra, will serve. And into the net. Another service error by Western Christian. Not saying it's been the difference maker in set number 3, but boy, it's an astounding stat when we look at the stats in between if Sioux Center can take this one. The lead is 5. One thing about the Warriors, really just haven't made a lot of mistakes here. They've cleaned things up after a rocky end of the second set. Skydema, as I say that, of course, sails that one along. It's 19-15. IMT Insurance substitution. Breslin Koima is in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. All substitutions here at the state tournament brought to you by IMT Insurance. That one was kind of a free ball. Sioux Center puts 2 up on the line to try to combat. Now the Warriors get a chance with Skydema off the block. That one's going to go high in the air. Far back corner, not going to go. Winterfield tried, and Sioux Center knew it right when she hit it. Call it off. 20-15, and the crowd's starting to really get into it for the Warriors. They know it's crunch time. Another great serve that just barely goes over the net. Scarlett Winterfield, no, they're going to say, I guess it was out. I thought for sure the point went to Western Christian, but it's 21-15. And once again, the Wolfpack want a timeout. We'll take one with them. Sioux Center on top.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Julie Oldenkamp, head coach of Sioux Center. Team trying to send this thing to 4. They took one set against Western Christian earlier this season. Sioux Center in the bound era, dating back to 2008 when scores started being kept in the bound database. Sioux Center has never beaten Western Christian. 23-0 are the Wolfpack over the Warriors. Still going to take a daunting task to get this thing back to at least 5 sets, but Sioux Center's just going to want to chip away. They've played both sets. Set number 2 and now this set really well. They just slipped at the end of set number 2. Try not to make the same mistake there. And boy, somehow, someway, Morgan Koyman somehow got out of the way. She knew exactly when that ball came back that if she touched it, she was going to be in trouble. 21-16. One thing about Tammy Verbeek, though, very calm, very cool, collected. Not a lot of worry on that sideline. She knows the type of team that they have. That one, though, off the block goes perfectly well for Michaela Vanderwall. The Warriors are 3 away from a set number 3 victory. On the serve is Traver. Low ball, service ace. A Channel Seed service ace. Sioux Center is rolling here in set number 3. Traver on the serve again. They just need 2. That one's blocked. Nicely done by the Warriors, keeping them back. Bleak couldn't quite get it. Pushed across by Schmidt. High in the air, set up by Bleeker, and blocked back. Koyman and Cooley, I believe, in there. I haven't called Annie Cooley's name. Lead is back to 6. It's going to take a bit. It's going to take a big run, to say the least, for Western Christian. Sioux Center has set themselves up well here, trying to finish the job at set number 3. Here comes a kill that goes for Morgan Koyman, or excuse me, for Michaela Vanderwall. And just like that, set point here for Sioux Center. Give credit to Coach Oldenkamp's team. Got down 2-0, but has not faltered. And now sits at set point. That one awkwardly off the hands. It's a service ace. Sioux Center sends it to 4. They take set number 3, 25-17. And we will be back for set number 4, 2-1. Western Christian on top.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. We're going to set number 4. Western Christian leads 2-1 over Sioux Center. Sioux Center, big set, or third set, 25-17. Let's take a look at some of your stats so far. The hitting percentage really has been the big difference maker for Sioux Center. They started in the first set. They were negative in the hitting percentage. Currently .119 hitting percentage to Western Christian's .175. Attack errors, 18 for Western Christian, 20 for Sioux Center. Take a look at the kill category, just a bit of a lead by 4. Digs pretty even, service aces. Service errors have definitely been in Western Christian's way for the most part. So pretty even for the most part. I was very curious during that quick little break. I was like, when is the last time? Because Western Christian has been so good here at the state tournament. How often, or when was the last time Western Christian lost a set in the first round of the postseason when it came to the state tournament or in the quarterfinals? Well, I didn't have to look very far. Last year, this is almost an exact same scenario. They were the 3 seed. They took on 6-seeded Mid Prairie, or Center Point Urbana, excuse me. Western Christian took the first 2 sets, had the chance to sweep. Center Point Urbana took the 3rd set, and then Western Christian came back and won the 4th set. So pretty much an exact same scenario here. And if you're a Western Christian fan, you'd love to have it end in 4. But Sioux Center hungry to try to take this thing to 5 against Western Christian. And I tell you what, the second and third set were played really well by Sioux Center. If it wasn't for just a couple errors at the end of set number 2, you could be looking at a 2-1 lead for Sioux Center in this one. So buckle up. Set number 4 is underway. It's also just very impressive and a testament to Coach Oldenkamp's team, as that one almost going to the bench, for how Sioux Center responded. They only had 13 points in the first set, and then to come back and respond with 23 and then 25 to win. The volley continues here for the first point. Scheidemann. That one goes off the outreach of Feenstra. And Sioux Center's on the board first. For Western Christian, you got to think in this set, they just want a quicker start. They played from behind now in back-to-back sets. Set number 1, it was them who took off in the early going. But nobody likes to play from behind. Bleeker sets up. And again, another. Courtney Schmidt finding her way. Two 2-0 lead for Sioux Center in set number 4. Kill attempt, almost blocked back, but too much power from Morgan Koyman, the freshman, to get off the block, and it's 2-1. Western Christian is on the board here in set number 4. Leslyn Koyman, or Koyma, on to serve here for Western Christian. That one just barely bounces over the net, kind of an awkward ball, and a whistle is blown. Double hit for the Wolfpack. Traver, Kaylee Traver, the junior, on to serve here. Kaylee, 38 service aces, second most on the team. That time she puts it in the net. It's 3-2. Couple stats that jump off the page. Scarlett Winterfield, 13 kills, 30 assists for Maggie Van Scapen, 18 assists for Romy Bleeker, and your kill leader is Skydema for Sioux Center. And around the block goes Michaelin Vanderwall. It's Vanderwall's 7th kill of the day. IMT Insurance Substitutions checking in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Don't forget, conclusion of this one, 12:25, tentative schedule. West Delaware will take on Davenport Assumption. That one just misses the line. Courtney Schmidt says, that's my bad. But when it's that close, I mean, you can take fault for it, but boy, you almost had it. It's 4-3. Autumn Wolfswinkel, the junior, will come on and serve. That's a great last name for a team whose mascot is the Wolfpack. Another perfectly placed ball by Courtney Schmidt. Boy, she has been on it today. 7th kill for her. Just kind of walked the line, recognized that nobody was over there, and was able to get it over the net. 5-3 Sioux Center. And if you're Western Christian, it's just kind of been an annoying gap. I mean, you trail by 2, you'll trail by 1, trail by 3. Just can't seem to get back into it. And again, a little bit of confusion there by the Wolfpack. Gives Sioux Center another point. The Warriors are finding the lanes. That was Marin Franken. Serve by Schmalbeck. Really well done. Better job by Cooley to push it back over. Skeideman gets blocked. Couple Wolfpack players up on the front line there to get that one, and it's 6-4. Maggie Van Scapen on to serve. 1 kill, 9 digs, 30 assists. She's 1 away from a double-double. More strong power being shown by Sioux Center here. That time it was Marin Franken, the sophomore. Franken with a 7-4 lead. Call it a service ace. Everything is clicking right now for Sioux Center. I tell you what. Coach Veerbeek kind of telling her girls to calm down. It's okay, we're fine. But Sioux Center is really putting the pressure on here. That one barely sneaks over the net. That one kind of a free volley. Back up. Here comes Skeideman. Couldn't quite get it to drop off the block. Back and forth we go. Near side ball by Vanderberg. In the middle. Blocked back. Sioux Center keeps it alive. It was a great block by Reitzma, but an even better job by Sioux Center to stay into it. Georgia Vanderberg sends it back. Timeout Western Christian, 9-4 Sioux Center in set number 4.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Don't look now, but there's some noise rumbling here in Extreme Arena, and it's Sioux Center, 9-4 here in set number 4. Sioux Center trails 2-1 over Western Christian. The Wolfpack just snuck by in set number 2. Set number 3, it was really all Sioux Center. They really didn't lose the lead at all. And now here, a commanding 5-point lead to start set number 4. And it's almost an exact replica of the last set where Sioux Center just never gave up the lead and they really stayed in front. Coach Oldenkamp's got her team fired up, starting to believe a little bit. And the whistle is blown. A violation for Sioux Center. Western Christian definitely has not played their best today. A couple errors, but I got to give all my credit in the world to Sioux Center. They have come to play, and clearly getting down 2-0, just haven't let it got to them. Have picked it up and have stayed on the gas. Near side ball to Winterfield. Nothing going there. Skydeman has to set it across. Western Christian wanted a double hit. As that one awkwardly off the hands of Laney Franken, and Western Christian's got a couple points right in a row. Olivia Tennaple will serve. Just barely squeaks that one over the net. Sioux Center will set up their attack. Skydema gets it blocked. Nice job by Sioux Center to recover. They've been really good at that today. And just perfectly dropped in by Skydema. Again, nobody was there for Western Christian. Just don't see that mistake a lot from the Wolfpack. Sioux Center's taking advantage of it. (10-6), lead is 4. Winterfield had a great kill attempt, but Schmalbeck was right on the deck to get it. They try again with Winterfield. And again, Sioux Center is there. That time it was Romy Bleeker, but that one's put in the net. Western Christian takes it. Skydeman knew it right when she did it, said, all right, I got it. Don't worry about it. Sydney Feenstra here to serve. The lead is 3 for Sioux Center. Kind of had to give up a free one. That was awkward from the start. Michaela Vanderwall pushes it into the net. 10-8. Wolfpack trying to go on a run here. 4 out of the last 5 points have gone to the Wolfpack. Kill attempt almost went there. Skydeman was there to recover. Winterfield, another good play by Schmalbeck. Skydeman soars it long. Was it touched? No, it wasn't. Western Christian takes it. 10-9. Great run and a response by Coach Veerbeek's squad. Feenstra on the serve again. Kind of an awkward hit. Pushed back across by Franken, and then a nice recovery by Winterfield. Tied at 10. Timeout, Sioux Center. What a response by Western Christian. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, set number 4 between the 2-seed Western Christian and the 7-seed Sioux Center. 10-10 here in set number 4. Western Christian on a little bit of a run. It was 9-4 Sioux Center when Coach Veerbeek decided to take a timeout, and now Western Christian's come all the way back to tie it, and Coach Oldenkamp said, all right, maybe we need to take a break and look things over. Western Christian has responded, something that they didn't do in that third set. That one, though, going to go in the net. Service errors kind of costing Western Christian today. They've cut off a little bit of their momentum a couple times now. And it's 11-10, Sioux Center. Skydeman, who has been so good today, is in on the serve. Kill attempt, very strong by Morgan Koyman, the freshman. For a freshman being 6'2", you got to think she's just going to keep on growing. And boy, she's got enough power, she's got enough height to really get the job done. Western Christian's got stars, no doubt. Blocked by Western Christian, not quite there. So she meets her right back at the net. Morgan Koyman. How about 2 really good back-to-back plays by the freshman? And the Wolfpack have the lead for the first time in a bit. Near side. Long. Was it touched? No, it wasn't. Vanderwall sent it long. Nope, they changed it. They're going to say it was touched. Western Christian player going to come over and ask the head official here, but nothing's going to change, and apparently it was touched. So 12-12. Every point matters, especially in a match like this. So you're going to fight for it. Service ace for the Warriors. They'll take advantage of the momentum when they can get it. 13-12. I believe this is Traver on to serve here. Yes, it is. She puts it in the net on a service error. 13-13. All in set number 4. Sioux Center trying to rally back and send this thing back to 5. That one drops in on the back line. I think we're in for a back and forth finish. Maren Franken is the one on the kill. Ken can't overstate how rough of a first set Sioux Center had, and then the ability to respond and just has not backed down. And is trying to send this thing to 5. That one somehow saved and somehow a point. Georgia Vandenberg stayed with it the entire way and never gave up, in a huge point for Sioux Center. I have no idea how she saved that. Some girls probably would have just written it off. All right, that's not our point. Georgia wanted the point. Nice job by the sophomore. That one off the block, not going to work. Here comes Schmidt. Nothing there. They try again with Bentley Bleak, and she's able to finish the job, 15-14. Western Christian leading overall. But their backs are against the wall, and that's saying something considering they're the one that's leading. Near side ball, Bleak. Did she miss it? Yes, she did. She thought it was touched again, but it was not. 16-14. Well, you can just feel how tense it is here in this one. And I think the reason Western Christian should feel tense is because Sioux Center is outplaying them here. I mean, even in set number 2, the win for Western Christian, the Warriors were there the whole way. There's an awkward one off the tip from Shea Reitzma, and it's 17-14 Sioux Center. Macy Schmalbeck on the serve. She's had a couple good ones today. An astounding kill by Bentley Bleak. Keeping them in it. That's her 12th kill of the day. 35 assists for Van Scapen. So there's a good stat for you. Schmalbeck with 14 digs. Scheidemann has a double-double, 10 kills. Tried to go for 11 there. She also has 13 digs. That one, did it go long? No, it's on the back line. Back judge says it's in. (17-16). Maggie Van Scapen. Did she get it? No, misses. Another service error. It's been a couple of those. Just kind of keeping Sioux Center in it. I mean, granted, Sioux Center's played great, but a couple mistakes by Western Christian. The lead is 2, 18-16. Kill, not going to go in the net by Bleak. Warriors trying to pull away here. And now the Sioux Center crowd, almost all the crowd gets on their feet. Big couple points here for Franken to serve. Backline, Winterfield puts it in the net. Coach Veerbeek will call the timeout. Here comes Sioux Center, 2016. Warriors on top in set number 4.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau here on the Girls Unity Network, digital network powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Blake Walker with you here. Boy, this one has turned into a surprising game. The 2-seed Western Christian on top of Sioux Center. 2-1 overall, but Sioux Center is close to pushing this thing to 5, which I can tell you, I don't know if anybody thought that would happen. But all credit in the world to Coach Oldenkamp and the Warriors, who have just not quit. 2016 Sioux Center. Western Christian came in 13 losses on the year, 11 of which were to out-of-state opponents. That's why they still hold serve with that 2-seed. Sioux Center, just 5 losses, one of which was to an out-of-state opponent. Wolfpack looking for a couple points here. Bleak can't drop it in. Franken was on the back line, and Skydema does it again. Margot Skydema. 6-foot seniors doing a lot. That's her 11th kill of the day. 21-16. Blocked. Sent back. Avery Bitker and Georgia Vandenberg. Sioux Center is headed to 5, or on their way to 5. Right now, trying to hold on here in set number 4. In the air, Van Scapen sets it up. Nothing going. Skydema gets it blocked back. Nice play by Addie Van Hole. Back within 5. Both crowds on their feet. Sioux Center fans have been standing for a while, I'll say that. Olivia Van Artendaple into the net. Another service error by Western Christian. 23-17. You look over at the Western Christian staff, they just kind of look baffled. Truly. Sioux Center's got them on the ropes. 23-17 here in set number 4. Good block. Great block. McKaylin Vanderwall in on the block. Set point for Sioux Center. High in the air. Over to the other side. And a kill for the time being to keep this thing up and out for Scarlett Winterfield. 24-18. Sydney Feenstra on the serve. 24-18, still set point for the Warriors. Dropped across, and another point for Western Christian. Gets it back within 5. You can tell Coach Oldenkamp and that whole sideline just saying, all right, calm down, we're good. They need 6, we need 1. Feenstra again on the serve. Picked up by Schmalbeck. Skydema. Got it! We're going to 5. Sioux Center has rallied back from down 2-0. And let me know when you've heard it before, but Western Christian has to go to 5 in the quarterfinals. We'll be right back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
When pain or injury keeps you sidelined, get the help you need from your trusted orthopedic experts at DeMoss Orthopedic Centers and Engineered Performance to get you back in the game. Walk into one of our urgent injury clinics, here when you need us, since 1955.
History is on the line here in set number 5 in more ways than none. Western Christian has made it to the state tournament 24 straight years. And in all 24 straight years, guess what? They've never not gone to the semifinals. They have never been beaten the first round. Well, Sioux Center has come back down from down 2-0, and we're tied at 2. We're going to have to play for a 5th set. Take a look at a couple of the stats here in this one. Western Christian still leading the way. The hitting percentage, again, just very impressive by Sioux Center. They were in the negatives in set number 1, have come all the way back. Assists still even Western Christian. Aces, attack errors, everything's pretty much even as it should be. And if you're Sioux Center, I mean, if it wasn't for that second set where they just kind of slipped at the end, boy, I'd say this could be a 3-1 match and Sioux Center might be out of here. But Western Christian has hung tight. They're well coached, obviously, with one of the best coaches, if not one of the best volleyball coaches that the state has ever seen. But boy, Sioux Center and Coach Julie Oldenkamp trying to create history here today. So we'll get ready. We'll play to 15. For those possibly Assumption/West Delaware fans watching, most likely that game will be pushed back due to this game going along. All right, buckle up. First to 15. And might not even be 15. You never know. He could have to go extra. It depends on how this one's going. Sioux Center overall has started faster. So in a way, going to 15 benefits them. The Warriors will be the one to serve first in set number 5. Nobody on Sioux Center's crowd is using their seat for good reason. Romy Bleeker will be the one to serve. Set number 5 is underway. Winterfield starts us off with the kill. Off the block. 1-0 Western Christian. We saw it last night. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, the 8th seed, took a 2-0 lead over Xavier. Xavier came all the way back, but then couldn't finish in the 5th set, and SBL was the winner. Western Christian trying to be an SBL tonight. That one long and not able to get to it is Sydney Feenstra, and Sioux Center's on the board. Margot Skydema on to serve. Boy, she has been fun today. 13 kills, 13 digs. Has been everywhere. The block not going to go for Sioux Center. Western Christian has to try again. Nice job picked up by Franken. Here comes the kill attempt by Schmidt. Not there. Kind of an awkward hit across. Western Christian's able to keep it alive. The volley continues. Winterfield drops it over. Nice dig by Bleeker. And we keep going. Winterfield Yes. Just a little long and out of the reach. Kind of what Sioux Center was doing in that first set, where they didn't trust any of the long balls, so they just tried to get a hand on every single one of them. 2-1 Wolfpack. Winterfield on the serve. That one awkwardly off the hands, and a Channel Seed service ace. Feels like the first one in a while for Western Christian, and the Wolfpack lead by 2. I don't think I've said that in a while. Winterfield again. Just over the net. Another great serve. Here comes Schmidt on the far side. Not going to go on the attack. Push back over. Maggie Van Scapen, your assist leader, is in on it. She's got 40 assists. 4-1 Western Christian. Winterfield again. An awkward tap. Schmalbeck sends it across. Kill. That goes. Morgan Koima. Timeout, Sioux Center. Western Christian comes out guns blazing at set number 5. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker along with you here. Set number 5. It's a great phrase being said here at the State Volleyball Tournament. Everybody loves a set 5. 5-1 Western Christian has come out swinging here in set number 5. They have not led in the early going really of the past 3 sets, honestly. Even set 2 when they won, they really didn't lead the entire thing at all. And now with their best start overall. 5-1 lead. Winterfield on the serve again, and boy, she is causing problems. Another Channel Seed service ace for the Wolfpack. 6-1 Western Christian. And Winterfield will do it again. Off the hands of Skydema. And just nothing there for Michaelin Vanderwall. It's hard. It's hard to come back down from 2-0. You got to keep the energy up constantly. And it just seems like Sioux Center is just a little gassed. Trying to put together a couple good possessions here. 7-1 Western Christian. Another service ace for Winterfield. 8-1. Wolfpack. Warriors have 1 timeout left, but you don't want to use it yet. And Winterfield, she laughs and says, all right, there's my error. 8-2 gets Sioux Center the ball back. Kaylee Traver on to serve for the Warriors. Going to have an uphill battle here. They need 13. Warriors only need 7. That one out. Sioux Center takes the point. And Traver on again. Traver 5 digs, 2 assists today for her. On the serve. Near side. Point goes to Western Christian. Bentley Bleak is on it. Sioux Center didn't like it. They thought for sure it was out. 9-3. Wolfswinkel, I believe, is the one to serve here. He's got 1 dig today. Has been in on a couple serving duties. That one sent long, saved by Winterfield. Did it get across? No, it didn't. That was all set up from the hit for Sioux Center. Crawling back, 9-4. serve by Kaylee Traver. Again, a 9-4 lead for the Wolfpack. Bleak awkwardly knocked it across. The Warriors were ready. Now they set up to the middle, pushed across by Franken. Bleak again, blocked back by Franken. The volley continues on here. Schmitz got it in, no. Double hit. 10-4. Again, Oldenkamp has one timeout. It's just a matter of when she uses it. Don't want to use it too prematurely. Probably if Western Christian gets to 13, that's probably when most of the time you'd think to go get it. Another great serve by Western Christian. That's really set them up here. That one is long by Courtney Schmidt. And there's your timeout. 11-4. Western Christian trying to finish things off. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. 11-4. Western Christian on top of Sioux Center here in set number 5. I'd love to go back. When was the last time Western Christian was in a set 5, not in the championship game? That'd be quite the stat. 11-4, though. They're 4 away from advancing to their 25th consecutive semifinals. On the serve by Maggie Van Scapen. And another beautiful play by Courtney Schmidt to knock it over to the other side of the net. Gets them within 6. Service aces have been the best thing for Western Christian in this set so far. Schmalbeck on the serve. A little long, but Western Christian keeps it in. Off the block, good pickup. They set back up for Scheidemann. Wolfpack are there. That one, though, airmailed. 11-6. And Schmalbeck will serve again. Everybody making noise here at Extreme Arena. Bleak. Blocked. Maren Franken and company in there again. The lead is back to 4. Warriors trying to mount a run here. Western Christian has 2 timeouts in their pocket if they want to use them. Sioux Center is out. Another good block. And another point. 11-8. And now Western Christian will use their timeout. Buckle up. We got a good finish coming up. We'll be right back.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We're getting down to it here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. First round quarterfinal action. Western Christian on top of Sioux Center. 11-8 is your score. 2-2 here in set number 5. Sioux Center trying to mount a little bit of a rally here. Not just overall a comeback. They trailed 2-0. But trying to rally back here in this set alone. Macy Schmalbeck on the serve again. Backside. Bleak. Good dig by Vandenberg. Set back across. Wolfpack have to set back up. Didn't get the best possession they wanted. Scheidema off the hands of Scarlett Winterfield. It's 11-9. Boy, they were already starting to move the bracket over to Western Christian's side, getting ready for the post game, but here comes Sioux Center. Says not quite yet. Schmalbeck on a good effort here. Bleak, nothing there. Skied him in. Off the hands of Feenstra. Everybody trying to run to get over. Bleak has to just push it across. Set up in the middle by Franken. Skied him in. Drops it in. 11-10. Boy, these girls do not give up. I tell you what. Sioux Center is not going away. 11-10. It's one of the better matches you'll see at the state tournament. That one's long. Feenstra can't get there. We're tied at 11. Western Christian will use their last timeout. We'll just stay here. 11-11. Oh my goodness. I mean, just the ability to rally. Not just down 2-0 to come back. But boy, I mean, what? Down 10-4 and coming all the way back. And of course, it's going to come down to the last couple points, as we all would have predicted. Sioux Center did not make the state tournament last year. Runner-up in 2022 to Davenport Assumption, who plays after this. The winner of this game will play Assumption and/or West Delaware. Mount Vernon has already punched their ticket to the next round. Wahlert Catholic is taking on Kemper Catholic on court number 1. Obviously, we're going to be delayed here. 11-11. And if you're both teams, you'll make a wish and hope that you move on to the next round. In the middle. That one's a kill for Shea Reitzma. That's her 8th kill of the day. Advantage back to Western Christian. Olivia Tennaple, the sophomore, on to serve. She put one in the net the last time she was up. That time, a much better serve. Here comes the backline attack for Franken. That's not going to go. They try with Winterfield off the hands of Schmalbeck. Kind of a free play there. Winterfield got it. 13-11. Both teams have no timeouts left, so they're just in it for the long haul, no matter what happens. Tennaple again to serve. Skideman. Yes! 13-12. Could not ask for a better, closer quarterfinals match. This is about as good as it gets. This feels like state championship level volleyball that we're seeing. 13-12. Near side, Winterfield. Saved. Winterfield tries again, and it doesn't work. We're tied at 13. Everybody on their feet. Serve on the way by Franken. Winterfield pushes. Nobody's home. Set point for Western Christian. Set match point for Western Christian. Again, no timeouts left for either team. Sydney Feenstra will be the one to serve. Feenstra on the way. Awkward play at the net. Skydema blocked. 25 straight state semifinal appearances for Western Christian. They survive a furious rally by Sioux Center. 15-13 is your final score of set number 5, and 3-2 overall. Boy, you can't write a better match than that. Unbelievable effort by Sioux Center. But at the end of the day, Western Christian just stays on top and gets it done. It wasn't pretty, but that is 25 straight state semifinal appearances. Sioux Center gave it everything they had. Phenomenal performances all across the board. See if I can get you a couple leaders here quickly. Skydema, 16 kills for Sioux Center, 21 for Scarlett Winterfield, 24 assists for Bleecker, 44 for Maggie Van Scapen. Just really good volleyball all across the floor. We'll send it down to the PA for your awards presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medal and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Ben Van Wyk and Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Julie Oldenkamp and the Warriors from Sioux Center on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season. And now, Sydney Feenstra from Western Christian will advance her team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Wolfpack fans,
Western Christian is inevitable. 25 straight state semifinal appearances now for the Wolfpack. They survived the furious rally and the unbelievable effort by Sioux Center in 5. 3-2 is your final score. Western Christian moves to 32-13. They will face the winner of West Delaware and Assumption tomorrow at 2:25. Sioux Center ends their season at 29-6. Coming up in a little bit, 17 minutes to be exact, is when we'll officially go off again, but West Delaware and Assumption will be coming up. Thank you so much for watching. What a match. Western Christian wins 3-2. For Justin, our producer, I'm Blake Walker saying so long for now. We'll be back in a little bit. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.